Well, hello, everybody. We are looking at some thunderstorms that are popping up around the area, literally right on top of us in the metro here as of almost 5:30 p.m. Out ahead of the main line of storms that's a little further to the west. So these are being produced by the outflow, the cool, rain-cooled outflow of those storms that you see in that bigger line off to the west. So we are going to see some definite some thunderstorms here as we head through the rest of the evening hours, probably for a couple of hours. So if you have outdoor plans, just plan on scattered thunderstorms here probably through about 7:30, 8 o'clock. You can see a big band of clouds here blowing up and not much else to see on that other than that. But as far as severe parameters go, the hail risk maybe up to some 1-inch hail is what some of our parameters show in the south central part of the state. And as far as wind goes, which was the threat we were worried about earlier in the day, that looks to be more off to the south. Iowa, southeastern Minnesota, shifting into southwestern Wisconsin. We didn't quite get enough sun and all the dynamics that we needed for some severe storms. Still, there's a little bit of a supercell index here, which just tells us about the potential that some storms could become a little bit more organized. But I'm just running through some of the parameters here and not seeing anything that's terribly impressive. So some isolated severe storms, but otherwise we're looking at mostly garden variety showers and thunderstorms. We are going to get some heavy rain for some folks. There were some warnings here already within the last hour to the southwest. Now they've put out some special weather statements here, mostly for the heavy rain here all the way from Hutchinson down to Mankato. And again, we could still see some severe storms, but I think the worst of it is going to be potentially further south and southeast with a diminishing risk of severe weather in the Twin Cities. So these showers and thunderstorms are going to be rolling through. Here's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 o'clock, maybe even still some showers and thunderstorms. I don't know that it'll last as long as 10. Model's a little bit delayed here. And then we're going to clear out early tomorrow morning. Again, the wind threat primarily to the south, where you see the bright orange, yellow, or red areas. That's the better chances of seeing some high wind gusts. This is just one particular model, so it's not particularly going to pinpoint a specific area. Don't pay attention to the exact spots, but it mostly shows the best chance of those severe wind gusts are further south of us as we head into tomorrow, or this evening, excuse me. So we do still have that slight risk of severe weather, but again, diminishing risk for us. And then the next several days, if you haven't been digging the heat, nice little cool down here. Actually, normal temperatures, or close to it. Normal high is almost 80 now. Tomorrow, big difference in humidity, you'll notice. Just some high clouds, a little filtered sun, 81. And then may not even crack 80 here the weekend into next week. I know it's Father's Day weekend. Happy Father's Day to all the dads. I don't think Sunday is going to be awful. There will be a pop-up shower or thunderstorm, but most of the day we'll have some sunshine. You'll just see some clouds build a bit, and that'll create a couple of those isolated storms. Best chance of rain over the weekend is probably going to be Saturday evening into Saturday night, and then a few showers Monday morning. Still nice Tuesday, Wednesday. There are indications, though, by the models that we'll be seeing more heat building as we head into next week. And I got to give a special shout out here to somebody who watches all the time. This is Corey. One of his friends sent this in, and he likes to go for walks, and you should have a pretty nice day for that tomorrow, Corey. A lot of you have been asking about the wind. And yes, it has been windier than normal for the month of June. We average 8.5 miles an hour, if you really keep track, and we've been 10.3 so far. But the rest of the spring has been pretty average. You got to remember that Minnesota is a very windy place, so we do get a lot of wind typically, especially because we're just in the middle of the continent with nothing to protect us. We get the coldest and hottest air, and whenever air is moving, you get wind. Also wanted to briefly mention increasing chances that La Nina is forming. We're seeing colder than normal waters off the west coast of South America. Mixed news as to what that means for us. It kind of goes all over the place. El Nino is a much stronger signal for us as far as predicting weather into the fall and winter. So we'll see what happens with La Nina, but just something to keep our eye on there. Otherwise, again, there's the forecast looking pretty good here tomorrow. And I hear downpours here in downtown Minneapolis. And again, thunderstorms late Saturday, and then a pop-up 1 or 2 on